Today we are going to talk about one of the absolute rally legends, the EVO 6. This here is Ricky's white on white version that we've just done a complete PBMS engine build for and finished it all up with a Link ECU install and tune. Today we're going to go over what we've done to it, what problems the car originally had, and then also how much power it made in the end. So this is a 99 Japanese import Mitsubishi EVO 6. Some very desirable cars, looks great in white, and it wasn't quite performing that well. So the 4G63 was down a cylinder originally, so Ricky decided he will make it right and take the engine up the next level, and that's where we came into play. Started to rebuild his forged engine for him. So the first part of our engine building process was to strip that engine down and thoroughly assess all the components. To begin with, this car had quite high cylinder leakage past the piston rings, and as the plan of the customer was to increase the power going forward anyway with a bigger turbocharger, we opted to go for a full PBMS engine build. So first off, we were looking at the short block portion. So everything of course has been thoroughly cleaned, machined. We have fitted new forged pistons from JE, and it has Manley forged conrods. To clean the block up and make it appealing, we have blasted it and then repainted it with some engine block paint, and also replaced all the frost plugs for new ones. So now the bottom end of the engine looks again like brand new. On an EVO engine that is built for power, especially an old one, the balance shafts tend to fail, so that has been deleted. We did reuse the factory crankshaft, but the whole rotating assembly has been balanced so the engine is running as smooth as possible. We have fitted some ARP main studs and then also ARP2000 series head studs. Same the cylinder head, the cylinder head has been fully reconditioned. We've fitted upgraded components from Kelford, so it has Kelford high pressure valve springs and some 264 260 cams, as well as the adjustable cam gears. We've also chosen to replace the lifters. They're a common EVO problem to be very noisy, so this is running the GSC zero tick lifters. To finish off the exterior look of the engine, we have also powder coated the rocker cover in a satin black. We have a nice clear HKS cam cover, and all the hardware has been plated, so that is also like new and will be withstanding the time of the engine. This car already came in with a whole bunch of bolt-on modifications. including a replacement TD05 turbocharger on a steam tube exhaust manifold. It had already got a 3-inch exhaust fitted, as well as an intake with HKS filter. At the moment we are still using the factory turbocharger, but the long-term goal is to fit a performance upgraded version and ramp the power up again. So that's why we have looked at the fuel system and already prepared this for the upcoming turbocharger. So fuel system wise, we've gone with a 265 litre in-tank fuel pump, new sock, new filter. In the engine bay we have some ID1050X injectors, AMS Fuel Rail, and we have a Turbosmart FPR1200 fuel pressure regulator. For breather system we have fitted a Radium Air oil separator. In this case it looks similar to a regular catch can, but it has a few benefits that keep it cleaner and simpler for the driver of the car. So it is a system that uses coolant flow to heat the can up. This evaporates all the excess water and the dirt that contaminates in the oil, and then the oil is drained back into the sump. So you do need fewer oil changes, no emptying of the catch can is required, and there's no mess, so it is all nice and easy to work with. It's basically like a self-cleaning catch can. We've also installed a Link G4x, the plug-in version for this generation Evolution, and fitted it with the required sensors. We've got intake air temperature sensor, as well as a 3-pole boost solenoid and an upgraded map sensor. With the Link ECU, that gives us a lot more control to perform a very good tune. We have a lot more ability to add motorsport features or safety features in the future as well. So once everything was completed, the car hit the dyno, and after its initial run-in, getting into boost, we experienced some misfire issues, and that is unfortunately not uncommon with Evos out of that generation, older or even some newer up to the 9s. So we've had a bit of a look through the system and found that it needed new coil packs and leads, so we fitted some new genuine replacements, as well as finding some trigger issues on the Link software. So it had a new cam sensor fitted at the same time. Once all those parts were installed, the rest of the tune now went smooth as it can be. During the tuning process we have dialed the cams in, because the dyno is a great tool to see how different positions affect the power delivery. So we've played around with that and dialed them into the optimum, and finally we ended up with a power figure of 240 kilowatt to the wheels at 22 psi of boost. So the next step for this car, if we were looking for more power, would be the turbocharger, as well as the little dumpy elbow out of the turbocharger, which is currently still a factory piece. For the driveline, we've done a full service of all components. So we've serviced the trans and the diffs, and we've fitted some stiffer engine mounts. So it's got Cusco engine and transmission mounts, as well as an extreme heavy duty single plate clutch. So we think this is a pretty cool car. So we're asking you one question: if this was your car, what would you do next? So please comment below and let us know what modification would be on the list for you. Also, thanks again for Ricky choosing PBMS, and thank you everyone for watching our videos, and we'll hope to see you again soon.